Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the 4th episode of the Stay at Homestead Dad series. It's a pretty action-packed episode, this one. We got a polytunnel delivered. We're putting that up on Friday or Saturday. It's Wednesday currently, Wednesday the 4th of March. We've been juggling having the baby and working today, and as you can see, there was quite a lot of multitasking going on. We had laundry to catch up on. I'm in the office tomorrow. But work, both my full-time job and my part-time job, are absolutely ramo lately. And Teddy's making some real strides with her homeschooling, so we don't want to lose momentum of that. So we've got together a nice little schedule for her each day, and she's really enjoying the routine and knowing what's next. Garden-wise, well, it's officially spring now, so everything started popping up. Everything's looking a bit more alive, which is very nice. Here's the tulips that you saw in the first episode. But it seems as soon as we're starting to get used to the new norm, loads more stuff is going to get added in because it's homesteading season all of a sudden. So it's a wet all day. It's been a sopping wet night. I'm just on my way now to feed the rest of my KFC from last night to the chickens because I thought they'd like a nice treat. Damn, there you are. What up, girls? What up, what up? What you doing over there? I'm also grabbing my shovel because we're whacking some new trees into the ground out the front today. Here we are, apple and plum. So here we go, we'll pop one here. You can see all the mycelium underneath the wood chip I put down. Absolutely tons of it. I might look into whether I can just chuck some spores down on what I could grow on there, because that is a lot of activity, to say the least. And there we go. So there we go. So we've got apple tree here, and then a very chewed up by the dog, but still very much alive. You can see a new little shoots coming off of it here. But yeah, this is a plum tree, and that one there is a plum tree as well. Previously, we have planted this apple tree. So this apple tree's had a really good year 2 years ago. Last year it did absolutely nothing, but had a load of leaves. This year it's got a lot of buds, but I guess we'll just see how it goes. And then these two, I keep them quite short, all of these trees, because they're very close together. But these two are pear trees. Last year, this one gave us a ridiculous amount of pears, and it was the first year it was fruiting, so I was very happy there. And it looks like this is the most amount of buds we have ever gotten off of it. So it looks like it might be a good year this year too, but I'm not holding my breath because you never know with these things. So while I'm out here, I'm going to hoe the top of these half-filled beds and then fill them up a bit more with more compost. And then we'll have a look what seeds we can directly sow in there in this kind of weather. Okay, so I've just gone through my seeds and I've picked out some onions and some carrots. I don't know what kind of onions because I've just labelled them onion, and I don't know what kind of carrots because I've only labelled them March carrots. Something tells me past Chan wanted future Chan to know to plant them in March, which we're in, so good stuff. So you can see here a nice moist bed, and we're just kind of gonna go a bit crazy with the carrots. And then we can do exactly the same with the onion, only I'm going to do slightly more onions because I did primarily want this as an onion bed. So it's Saturday the 7th of March, the missus is at work, which means I am home with the kids all day. The oldest is currently eating her breakfast, the youngest is asleep, so I'm just going to quickly feed the girls who are ready and waiting. Go girls! And let's get these eggs collected while we're here. A bit muddy, gonna have to change out the bedding in the nesting boxes, I reckon. Problem is, we've had such wet weather recently that the mud's getting on their feathers, on their undercarriage. So when they're sitting down to lay their eggs, they're wiping the mud onto the eggs, which is a pain in the ass. But I recently heard a rumour that our local council dump wood chips in a local car park at the corner and it's free to take. So I'm going to go investigating that, possibly today or tomorrow. Well, here we go. This is from our big black girl, Elvira. Look how lovely and dark that is. She has awoken! So now we're just going to go through every single one and check which one's good for selling. That is a selling egg, if ever I have seen it. That is an eating at home egg because I don't want to risk damaging the bloom and cleaning it. Well, that is an eating at home egg. Then we have a selling egg. There we go. So we'll pop them on the shelf there, crack on with the next box. Usually fill one to two boxes a day for selling eggs. And this one, I'd call that one a selling egg. That is a selling egg from our girl Black Velvet. I would categorise that one as a selling egg. That is an eating egg. This one, still warm, so it's obviously not long been laid, but that is a selling egg. There we go. Nearly made up 2 boxes. We're like slightly down. It would usually be 2 full boxes. That's probably just because of how rainy it's been lately, so we got more muddy ones. Like I said, we'll go check that. 3 wood chips and everything, see if we can coat the floor with that. It's about 5:30 on the Saturday the 7th now. She's been in a foul mood all day, and to be honest, the older one hasn't been that much better. So, yeah, didn't get much done today, but tomorrow, polytunnel, so that'll be quite nice. But yeah, let's check back in tomorrow because I'm shattered and I don't want to do anything else today. Good morning, it is Sunday the 8th of March, and today we are planting our summer bulbs. So I planted a load of spring bulbs, but I don't know if I did something wrong because they don't seem to be popping up. So here we go, I'm just finding any bare patch, basically. Coming along with the dibber, dropping a few bulbs in, maybe a couple in the same hole. These are quite old bulbs, so planting an overabundance of them so that we have a better chance of any of them working. Let's just go crazy in that hole and put 4 in, why not? So that's pretty much like all bases covered, and we're about halfway through the bulbs. I had 606 to begin with. We are going to do the front though, so that should chip away at it. Okay, so Mila, can you get out of my face? Okay, so here's the new polytunnel. Really excited to put it up. It's from Out Sunny. You can see it, but it's upside down. Let's have a look. Oh, this one's green. The last one was clear. There we go, all bundled up. Very neat. And I'm guessing the sticks are inside. I've bought a cover. I haven't bought a polytunnel. I shall be returning that to the store. I know, doll. What an absolute nightmare, mate. Terrible. So, that's not gone according to plan. I guess we'll do the next job on the list. Turns out there is no next job. The missus has a... oh, your label's sticking out. The missus has a migraine and Jesus Christ. So I'm watching the baby, so I'm just going to take it easy the rest of the day. Get a bit of laundry done, get caught up on the dishes and everything. Nothing exciting, so I'm going to let you go. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please like, comment and subscribe if you did. And I shall see you in episode 5. Take care, everyone.